Today is a good day to die. So this workout I actually ran as part of our EPW outdoor training session recently. We only did 3 rounds of the 5-round classic, and I can tell you I was ready to tap after round 1. This one is brutal. And before someone says,
"Oh, that's easy, I can do thousands of squats in a row,"
the one thing I'll never do is post inefficient workouts that are going to bore you. I'm all about making them fun, engaging, something you can come back to time and time again, something you're going to stick to, because consistency, I've said it before, is number one. So if you're cool with doing thousands of reps of the same thing every day, then all power to you. But in my mind, you're either a sociopath or a liar. This one's designed to replicate the 5-minute rounds of a UFC Championship Fight. So we're looking at 5 minutes of straight up work, 1 minute rest, another 5 minutes of work, so on and animals, man, animals. So we're looking at 5 minutes of work, 1 minute rest, and back to it for 5 straight rounds, 25 minutes. Much like the 2-up challenge from last week, this is an every minute on the minute workout. Every minute on the minute workouts, or EMOMs, are great because you can pace it however you wish, as long as you complete the set reps and exercise within that 60-second time frame. If you want to smash it out quickly and then spend the last 20 or 30 seconds recovering, you can do that. Or if you want to pace yourself and take a few deep breaths in between clusters of reps, you can do that too. I do warn you though, if you are taking your time, your body will fatigue, and by those last couple of rounds, you may struggle to hit that 60-second cutoff. So I would suggest just trying to smash it out as best you can. If you do miss the 60-second cutoff, just move on to the next exercise. You can set a penalty, which is a good motivator, particularly in group training. So one thing that I like to do was count the number of times that someone in the group couldn't hit the designated reps within the minute. And then at the end, for every miss, we did a 30-second wall sit, and you could replace that with planks. You could add in extra burpees, extra squats. It's up to you. Whatever's going to motivate you to get in within that 60 seconds. So for every minute, we have a different exercise per minute. Every round will be exactly the same. So you end up hitting each exercise 5 times throughout the whole workout. Now I'm going to show you the way that I do it, the correct way that this workout will run, but I'll also show you an easier modification. So if you find that you're just not coming close to getting the 20 reps within the minute, try the easier version. It's still going to be a great workout. You're still going to get the same effects, and then challenge yourself over the weeks to progress and work your way up to the more challenging variation. So this is the 5-round classic. Each number refers to the minute of each round. So minute number 1, 10 sprawls and lunges. You'll notice that 20 is the magic number for reps, but in some of them it's 10, and that's purely because there are 2 movements within the exercise, so you just won't have time to hit 20 of them. So starting off with a sprawl, this is a classic wrestler's takedown defense, dropping your hips low to the mat. We come back up and hit 2 jump squats. So that counts for 1 rep in total. Remember, we're only hitting 10 of these. Next up, we have a push-up into loaded beast. So we'll do 20 of these in total. If you're finding the push-up and the loaded beast together difficult, you can split them and just do the push-ups or just do the loaded beast. Now what the loaded beast is, it's a mobility movement. So you'll notice I drop back into almost like a child's pose with my knees hovering off the ground. It's going to help with mobility, but also just increase the time under tension on the push-up. Next up, we have ninja squats, or I like to call them RVDs. We go from our knees jumping up to our feet into a squat position, and then add in an extra air squat to the movement before stepping back down. Again, just 10 reps of these because it is quite a detailed and time-consuming movement. Now, if you're finding it difficult, you can just do a movement called commandos. A commando is just a step up and a step down. You'll see my knees are kept bent the whole time, and that's just to keep tension on the quads. Next up, we have an up-down plank. So from a push-up position, we're dropping our forearms down to the mat one at a time and all the way back up. This one's great for the triceps. Remember to keep your core engaged, so suck your belly button into your spine, and if you're finding it too difficult, you can just do shoulder taps instead. Finally, we have our jackknife crunch. So this one starts with legs out, hovering just above the mat, arms above our heads. As we bring our knees in, we bring our arms towards our knees and curl up slightly. If you're finding that too difficult, you can just do the lower body half of the movement. So just lifting your knees up towards your chest, but still keep those heels off the mat. So give it a go. Let me know how you went in the comments. I can promise you that in its purest form, that is a challenge for anyone, regardless of how fit they think they are. Thanks for checking this video out, guys. I hope you're staying well conditioned in quarantine. Not long now. I'm sure we'll be back soon. Stay gold. If you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button, spread the word, and if you have any questions or requests for World Beater Wrestling, don't be afraid to comment below.